Hey guys, what's up? It's cbow7 here again, and welcome to my Queen Black Dragon guide for the EOC. This is post monster buff. Pretty sure the QBD did not receive a buff, but either way, if that makes any difference at all, this is past the EOC changes that they made on the 14th of January. So, let's first jump into the requirements you need for the QBD. First of all, you need to have 60 summoning. That's just a required level to even get into the QBD lair. I'm not going to be using any summoning familiars in this guide, but if you have a Steel Titan, that'll speed up your kills if you're level 99. And if you're struggling with kills, you can bring a Unicorn Stallion, a Fire, Ice, or Moss Titan for healing, or you can bring a Beast of Burden to hold more food. It's really up to you. I started out with a Yak, then I switched to a Unicorn, and now I've got it so I don't even need a familiar at all. So you can work your way down just like that, or you can just try and do it the way I'm doing without a familiar at all just to start off. It's really up to you. Another thing you pretty much need to do is the quest right here called Song from the Depths. It is a novice quest, so it's really easy and it'll take you like 5 or 10 minutes to do, but that'll have, or it at least it reduces the QBD's damage on you, and that is very important because without that, she'll do a lot more damage than normal on you, and that will do a lot of, that'll make it harder for you to kill her, obviously. Another thing you need for this, pretty much, is Super Anti-Fire, which is level 85 Herblore, because the best crossbow to use is two-handed, and if you don't have Super Anti-Fire, her Dragonfire will hit you really high, because regular Anti-Fire doesn't protect you that much, but Super Anti-Fire acts as a shield and an Anti-Fire potion, so it'll fully protect you from all Dragonfire attacks. Now I'm going to go ahead and jump into the gear setup that I've got. Pretty much, I've got full Armadillo on, which you really want some sort of ranging gear, because my guide is going to be ranging her. You can kill her with melee. I'm pretty sure mage is just pointless on a dragon, but I wouldn't have tried it. I'm almost positive that range is the easiest way to do it. So pretty much you want to be wearing full Armadillo is what I have. If you're not if you don't have enough money for full Armadillo, you can easily wear Royal D'hide top and legs and an archer helm, and that in total costs like 70k, and that's like really cheap and really easy to buy gear. So this is pretty much the best. I mean, you don't really even want to wear Pernix here. If you have Pernix, you might as well just wear Armadillo, because you're just going to be wasting charges on your Pernix, because you really don't need it. This gear works perfectly fine. And I wouldn't bring Carols here either. If you don't have enough for Armadillo, then just use Royal D'hide, because you don't want to waste money having to repair things when it's unnecessary. Boots, I have Glaven boots. You can wear snakeskin boots if you want, or you can wear ranger boots, or whatever really boots you have. Armadillo boots, I'm not really sure if those are better or worse than Glavens, but I wear Glavens. I have a Ring of Wealth. You can wear a Ring of Life. If you're afraid of dying, you can wear an Archer ring. Whatever you really want. Ring's not that important, but I like the Ring of Wealth. These Black D'hide Van Braces is pretty much the lowest level thing you should have, because you could have maybe Armadillo gloves or whatever gloves you have, but I just have the D'hide Van Braces. Royal Crossbow. This is one of the most important things that you pretty much need. So to get this, you need to have done the Song from the Depth quest, and you'll get a Coral Crossbow from that. You need to then buy the Royal Frame, the Royal Sight, the Royal Torsion Spring, and the Royal Bolt Stabilizer off the Grand Exchange, and then you can take those to Thurgo at Mudskipper Point, and he will fashion you an uncharged Royal Crossbow. Then you're going to have to take that into the QBD and make it to the 4th wave, and I will show you what you need to do once you're there to charge it. You need to brandish it in the middle of her extremely hot flames, so I'll wait until we get in there to show you that. But once you have done that, it'll be fully charged, and you can just use it simply. And you're going to want to use Royal Bolts with that, so these are really cheap to buy. You can just buy them off the GE. They're only 190 GP each. You can buy like 100, and then you'll just not need to buy them ever again if you're doing QBD, because she drops them. She drops, I think, anywhere from 50 to 100 of them per kill, so you'll easily profit Royal Bolts from killing her. I only bought like 1,000 Royal Bolts when I started, and now I just have a ton of them. And lastly, I have Ava's Alerter on. You want an accumulator or an attractor or whatever Ava's backpack you have. Just wear the best one you can. Recommended levels for this, I recommend 80 plus range for the Royal Crossbow, and then pretty much that's it. You need Well, to do my method, you need 95 prayer for soul split, or 92 prayer at least for soul split, and 95 is a lot better because you can then use anguish. But if you don't have soul split, you can still do it pretty easily. You're just gonna have to eat a lot of food, a lot more food than I do, because using soul split makes it so I don't have to eat. But if you don't have soul split, another good thing to have is the vampirism aura, which will help, because the vampirism aura will act as like a substitute for soul split, even though it's not as good. But that'll help you out when you're doing the queen. And 85 plus herbal lore, obviously for the anti-fires, and then if you want to use a summoning familiar, 99 summoning is really good because it'll help speed up your kills by using a steel titan. But other than that, you pretty much don't really need anything else. HP, I mean, that's really whatever, and defense, I mean, Armadel's 70 defense, so that's a pretty low requirement, to be honest. So there's not very many requirements for the QBD, and it's a very easy boss to kill. So I'm going to go ahead and get my inventory together and show you guys what you should bring when you're going to the queen. Alright, so this is the inventory I use for the Queen Black Dragon. I have one overload flask. You can just bring a regular overload if you want. It's not hard to bank at all when you're killing her. I have a prayer renewal flask. You don't really need to use prayer renewals if you don't want, but they do save you drinking too many prayer pots. I just drink them whenever I have overloads. I just bring prayer renewal because they both last 5 minutes. And then I've got my super anti-fires here. Bring the same amount of anti-fires as you bring overload doses, because they last. You drink one of each of these potions at each kill, as long as you kill it fast enough, which you should using this method. Then I bring some teleports out and a ton of food. That's pretty much all you need for this. It's nothing really too expensive. I'm not sure how much an overload costs exactly, but the inventory is only 56k, and I can get 5+ kills in one inventory easily. So yeah, pretty much what you want to do after you've got your inventory all set up is home teleport to Port Sarim. Or you can use the captain's log in the port from the player-owned ports to teleport next to the portal. A lot of port there, but you can teleport right there and then just run. But it's kind of closer from here, but it's an instant teleport to the portal, so I don't really know which is faster. But then you just run up here and you climb down this cave entrance. This is part of like where the quest area was, and then. Hold on one second. And then as long as you have 50 agility, you can come over here and slide down this shortcut. It's very recommended to have 50 agility because that saves you a shitload of time. Because if you have to run all the way through the Grotworm lair, it'll be a really long time before you get to the QBD. But right here is the summoning portal, and then you can just pass right through. You don't need to overload an anti-fire yet. That'll pretty much just waste time. Prayers you're going to use, pretty much you want to be soul splitting and using anguish as long as you have soul split. If not, then you can pray range and then use whatever range boosting prayers that you have, because she'll attack you with range as long as you don't stand in melee distance. But yeah, when she roars is when I usually drink up my pots, and then you can go ahead and start attacking her. So pretty much on the first phase, she will only do her normal range attack, her fire breath attack, and her walls of fire attack, which I'll show you guys in a little bit. There's 3 places you can have to run to dodge the walls of fire. One is right here. So this is my favorite place to stand on waves 1, 2, and 3, because the here it is. When you see that in the chat, the Queen Black takes a huge breath. Queen Black Dragon, not the Queen Blagon, but there'll be a 1 hole that you can stand in to dodge it, or I'll show you next time she does it. You can instead just sprint right straight through it, and that'll usually help you survive. So here we go. Let me just. And then you just sprint straight through and it doesn't hit you. If you let it hit you, it'll hit 2 750s on you, which aren't too bad, but they can really mess you up if you're not ready for it. When she swings her head like that, that's her ranged attack. And she'll bite you for a melee attack, and sometimes she'll just breathe fire on you, which is a pretty obvious attack. There it is. But you want to stand next to this crystal, because once you have this first full health bar all the way down, you need to activate this crystal by clicking on it, and that will advance her to the next phase. And as you can see, you can now activate this crystal. You want to do this quickly because she'll start spitting out these giant worms. I do not recommend you kill these worms because they can be helpful by absorbing the soul's attacks, and they can also be they don't really hurt you, and it just takes really long to kill them. When you see the Queen Black Dragon summons one of her tortured, captured souls, On the second stage, a blue one purple soul will appear. On the third stage, 2 will appear, and on the fourth stage, 4 will appear. So pretty much when she summons it, you want to wait until it appears, and then right when it speaks, you want to click on the opposite side of it, so you walk over it like so, and it'll hurt itself with its own attack. So if you do that twice on one soul, it'll kill itself, and that is really easy to do. I don't recommend killing them without, like, by attacking them, because that takes a long time, and it can really waste your time on getting the kill. On the second stage, she'll spit out 2 firewalls at once. On the third and fourth stage, she'll spit out 3 at once when she does that attack, just so you know. And once you get this health bar down, the next crystal you activate is right back here. So once you activate it, make sure you quickly run back to over here, because if you stand on this green portion of like a triangle, then you will get hit for constant 1,500s, and that'll pretty much kill you. On the third stage, there's not much different from the second stage, except the fact that she summons 2 of the tortured souls instead of just 1. But you can still do the walkover method, and both of the souls attacks will hit one of them, and that'll kill it instantly. So that's actually a little bit more helpful, because she can sometimes use a siphon ability that'll heal her based on the soul's remaining health. And here she goes with the souls, and then walk right then, and boom, dead 1 soul, like just like that. So really easy to kill them with that. And the worms can also absorb those too. Like if you miss accidentally, you can try and lead the attack over the worms, but it's kind of hard. Sometimes you just have to tank it out. Now getting to this part, getting to the 4th stage is fairly simple, but the 4th stage is where things get tricky. On this stage, she can turn green or blue. If she's green, she's resistant to range and melee and weak to magic. If she's blue, she's weak to range and melee but resistant to magic. So if she goes green, it's kind of annoying, but if she goes blue, it's awesome. Then you got to activate this crystal, and then make sure you run back again because of the green triangle. And this is where it can get a little tough. So I'm going to try, and okay, so this is very important. If you ever see a soul teleport to the side and say, "Kill me, mortal, time is short, she's pouring her energy into me," anything like that, you want to kill it as soon as you can, because that soul is going to stop time. And if you're hitting it and it's not going to die, if it says the spell is nearly complete, just start eating the hell up. Right here, you need to walk diagonally over one of the souls. That, I got really unlucky. That soul moved right when it cast its spell. But you need to walk diagonally over those souls to get them to hurt themselves, but it's sometimes you can miss like that. So be very careful, and make sure you keep your health high at all times on this stage. There you go, see again, there's another of the souls trying to stop time. Pretty much what you need to do is just make sure you kill it as soon as you can. But if it says the spell is nearly complete, just start eating up, because it is going to stop time, and you're going to need to just tank it out. Usually you can survive as long as you eat up good before it stops it, but if you don't, then you could die. This is where you need to charge your royal crossbow. You need to stand next to the crystal and click the brandish option on your crossbow to charge it, and that is how you get it charged up. You will be getting hit for constant 1,950s while you're standing there, though, so make sure you just run in, charge it, and get the hell out before you die. But here's another time is short over here, and oh, she just healed. Damn, that's annoying. Oh, but she went blue, so that kind of... See, the spell is nearly complete. If I hadn't killed it there, I would have started eating straight away. But there's a lot more you have to pay attention to during this phase, so you really need to be focused and make sure you don't stand in the middle by accident like you've been doing on the last few phases, because then you can get hit by her extremely hot fire. Once you've finished her health off, though, you can come over here and activate the last artifact, and there you have the finished kill. So I know I went over things kind of fast, so I'm going to do one more explanation of everything at the end of the video over a kill that's going to be post-commentary. It's just to help you guys out. But pretty much you can just walk down here and then get your loot out of the Dragon King coffer. So let's see what we get. And 200k, that's pretty good. Alright, and that's pretty much it. Things you want to look out for in the chest: royal frames, royal sights, royal torsion springs, royal bolt stabilizers. Those are all around 1.2 mil each. Dragon Bone upgrade kit, I think, is 2.3 mil. There's visages, and then there's the Dragon Kite shield, which is a really rare drop. I think that's around 5 mil or something. But you can get really, really consistent drops. If you guys haven't seen my King of the Queen series, check it out. I get a lot of drops. Like, they're really consistent, and you'll get a lot of money from this. It's around 4 mil an hour last I've heard, because the bones and the hides alone are going to be really good money for you. And if you have enough supplies to go again, you can just pass straight through this summoning portal, go right back to the underground portal, turn around, go straight back through, and you can fight her again. Or you can telly out, go bank real quick, and just telly right back. It's really easy to do if you need to bank. But other than that, guys, you can go ahead and ask me any questions. Join my friends chat in game if you're struggling. I can help you out, give you any tips that you might need, and leave any comments down below on anything I might have missed in this video. And I will just, I'll help anybody out that needs help. And that's pretty much it. I know I said I could do it without eating, but if you guys watch my King of the Queen series, I often do it without eating. I was just trying to do a little bit slower so I could get her to do all of her attacks and explain them all to you guys. So I'm going to go over the 4th phase right now just one more time so you guys can see everything that happens, because I know I went over that kind of quick. Alright guys, we're back on the 4th stage of the QBD here, and right away, summon Tortured Souls. You gotta walk God damn it. That's so annoying. Sometimes the souls will walk away, so make sure your health is high enough that you can tank one, but you do gotta walk diagonally up or down one square so you can get all 4 of their hits to hit one of them instead of them hitting you, obviously. And there's pretty much 2 main things you need to be aware of on this phase, or 3 main things actually. Sorry. You need to make sure you don't stand anywhere near the middle crystal unless you're dodging flame walls like this, because if she breathes her hot flames, sometimes you can't make it out, and it can just pop you for 1950, then you run out. That could still be a bad thing, or you can just not realize it, and then it'll just kill you, pretty much, if you're not careful. I'm getting really unlucky with the fucking souls walking away. But it can just kill you if you're not prepared for it properly. And the amount of times she siphons, I think, just is really a waste of time to kill them still, even if she is siphoning them. You pretty much want to stand right around here. You don't want to stand on the edge of the little disc you're on, because then when she summons the souls, they'll spawn like over here. Some of them will spawn over there, some of them over here, and there's no way you can get all of their things to hit on one of them. But when she does her extremely hot flames, you're going to get hit constant 450s unless you're standing in the middle. So there's 3 main things to worry about on the last phase. It's the time stop soul. Make sure you always kill him as soon as you see it teleport to either there or there. Kill him right away. And then you want to make sure you don't stand near the middle of the crystal, and you want to make sure when she summons the souls, you time it just right so you can get it to hit themselves, so they don't hit you massively like they did for me, because I got unlucky. Although I did time it right, you guys could see. If you don't time it right, then you'll just be standing there and get hit. But if you time it right, sometimes you can get unlucky, and the souls will walk away and won't get hit by their own attack, and then it'll have to hit you. But either way, that's pretty much all I can think about for the QBD. It might take you some time to get the timing correct for the souls. Just keep working at it. It might be different for your ping. You might need to go earlier. You might need to go sooner. Whichever it is, make sure you can adjust yourself to it. But I'm going to go ahead and loot this chest just to show you guys. I'm gonna oh shit! A torsion spring. Oh my god, that's crazy. Oh my god, on the video. And what the hell is this crap? A torsion spring though, damn. Alright, that's good. That's good loot for me. Sweet. So yeah, as you guys can see, 2 kills, I get Torsion Spring. So you guys gotta know here, pretty much, it's really good for your loot doing QBD. And hope you guys make a lot of money on it. Anything I forgot, leave it down in the comments. Anything you guys need me to clarify, anything, just join my friends chat in GameBeebles07. I'll talk to you guys, answer your questions, whatever you guys want. Other than that though, like, favorite, enjoyed, subscribe for future videos, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.